Hello. Let's talk differentiation within Seesaw. Seesaw makes this really easy for us, and it's absolutely critical for our students, given the diversity that we see in DPS, that we have multiple versions of our assignments to help differentiate for our children that have many different needs. So I'm going to go to my activity library, and I've created a writing prompt. Now this is great for the majority of my class. This is an on grade level activity here. And I need to create some differentiated versions of this. So first I'm going to assign this to the majority of my students. And so I'm going to leave my checks here, but I'm going to remove just 4 students. I'm just choosing some random students here. And I'm going to make a differentiated version for these other 4 students. For whatever needs they have, here's how I can differentiate. So I'm going to assign that to the majority of the class there. Great. Now I'm going to create another version right here at these 3 little dots at the bottom right. I'm going to go copy and edit activity. So this standardized grade level work is still available. It's sent out to all my students, but now I'm going to make a copy, and this is the work I'm going to differentiate. The first way I'm going to differentiate this is for my voice instructions. This is great for our students that are learning English, and it's great for our students that are behind grade level on their reading and or writing. So I'm going to add in my voice instructions here. Write your best race paragraph in response to the following prompt. What would you do if someone gave you $100? So just as easy as that, my students now have voice instructions. Then I can come in here and I can add an exemplar. So I could write the most amazing paragraph ever. Just imagine that's a paragraph here, and I can assign that as my exemplar, which is great. So now my students that need some differentiation have an exemplar to go off of. And I can even add in a template. If I wanted to break down here for my students, I could give them an R, an A, a C, and an E, and then they could write their paragraph using these prompts here, this formatting, the scaffolding, however you want to look at it here. And that's another way I could differentiate. There are a lot of different ways that you can differentiate, but this idea of taking the work that is accessible to most students and then adding in or changing up the work for your differentiation purposes. Again, there are many different ways, but this is a really easy way to provide that differentiation for our activity. So I've added 3 different differentiations here, however you would like to do it. Now I'm going to assign this to just those 4 students that needed my differentiation. So I'm going to choose these 4 students here, and I'm going to assign it to them. Now, the really great thing about assigning work that is differentiated in Seesaw is that my students will only see their work. So Brian here doesn't know necessarily that he's getting differentiated work. As a former special ed student myself, I really hated getting pulled out of class, and I hated when the teacher would pass out worksheets and then I would get a different worksheet from everybody else. So through the magic of Seesaw, Brian here is going to get his own copy that's at his level, accessible for him, but he doesn't know that he's doing anything different, and the rest of the class doesn't know that he's doing anything different. It's really awesome. So enjoy your differentiation in Seesaw. If you need any help, please reach out to your digital coach.